I remembered the other big thing that I wanted to talk about. I feel like Columbo. Just one more question, ma'am. Just one more question. That was a terrible impersonation. Anyway, I remembered what I wanted to say. One other big news. I didn't necessarily in a detailed way chronicle like my early sort of illnesses. I was sick in childhood from several other things that have nothing probably to do with Lyme disease or Bartonella or Babesia. However, in my late teens, starting at the age of like 18 or 19, I started having really strange episodes, and I was in the emergency room every weekend. And since then, there's been a steady ebb and flow of sickness in my life. Since that age. I'm 32 now. So that's 13 years, at least, that we've been looking for something that makes me sick, because intermittently I would get better, and then I'd have periods as the illness cycled through where I was very, very ill. So fortunately I worked in theater a lot, and so it sort of suited my lifestyle to a certain degree, just because you do 6-month contracts and then it's up, and then I would crash out, and it wouldn't necessarily impede my ability to work for a long period of time anyway. Starting 2 years ago, stuff started getting particularly hairy for me, and I started to slowly become more debilitated. And starting a year ago, I've been largely homebound, with the exception of the little theater down the street. But I was a very social person. Anyway, this ramble is leading up to this. When I saw my doctor on Tuesday, we have sequestered and requested, and whatever the word is, all of my files from every doctor I've ever seen, at least in like the last 15 years. And there was evidence in my bloodstream at the age of 19, for sure, that I had Lyme disease and Babesia. The evidence was there. Now, I'm fortunate now at 32, I have a fully banded Western blot, like, and my blood smears, and, you know, I am very fortunate, because right now, where I am in life, there's no question. My blood work, there's no question. There's no debate. There's no, do you have all the bands? Yes, I have all the bands in the Western blot. You know, do you have all of the science? Yes. So I'm very fortunate that my science can no longer be questioned. However, at 19, this was going on. So that both pisses me off and relieves me, because I sort of knew once I got this diagnosis when it started. I could tell in my brain chronologically when I first started having really severe and my first outbreak was probably when I was 18 or 19 years old. And I knew it, but now I have scientific proof. So, I don't know, I guess that was just to serve as news. That was my other big news. And so I guess the lesson in that morality tale I just told is save all of your doctors' phone numbers, and request every single piece of information you can, even if you think it's not significantly important to your medical history. So once you get the right doctor, request everything that's ever happened to you, because it may paint a clearer picture. That's it. I'm done. Good Fridays. Blah, blah, blah.